adopt a heritage structure plan has come under sharp criticism from opposition parties that have said the scheme amounts to the government handing over India's heritage structures to private players. Last week, 31 entities, including private businesses, were allowed to take over the upkeep of 95 heritage structures, of course, at a cost. Notably, among them is the Dalmia Group, which will maintain the iconic Red Fort for the next 5 years by paying 25 crore rupees. So why did the government need to rope in private players? To speak on this, I'm joined now by Minister of State for Tourism, KJ Alphons. A very good evening to you, Mr. Alphons, and thank you for speaking with us on Bloomberg Quint. The first question anyone would ask instinctively actually is, why do we need private entities to provide basic facilities for our heritage sites? Do government agencies lack this capability? Is that the meaning of this move?
See, no, that's not the meaning at all. The meaning is very simple. We have a 5,000-year-old civilization, and all these monuments and heritage that we have, that belongs to people. It belongs to India. So we want the citizen and institutions and organizations and corporate sector, everybody to take responsibility and say that this belongs to us. And we want them to be part of the community which takes care of these monuments.
Oh, that's fine, sir. But when you are allowing private businesses in at a fee, they are unlikely to do anything free of cost. What will we see as a result of this partnership? Will there be prominent hoardings, for example, of the Dalmia Group at the Red Fort?
Well, the Dalmia Group owns nothing in the Red Fort. The Red Fort belongs to the people of India. It will continue to belong to the people of India. I don't know who is spreading all these fake news saying that the Dalmias are taking over the Red Fort. It is being given on adoption to the Dalmias, and they cannot touch the monument at all. It's very, very clear. They can only augment the peripheral services like cleanliness, construction of toilets, provide drinking water, provide Wi-Fi, provide chairs, and other amenities like that. There is no question of the Dalmias even entering the monument at all.
So in that case, why are they doing this? My simple question, sir, is that what do the corporates who are participating in this get in return? Do they, for example, have access to endorsement, branding? Do they get a share of ticket sales? What do these monument mitras actually get?
Well, they don't get to sell tickets. That will continue to be done by the ASI. What the monument mitra gets is they can put up their small little few centimeters wide promotional stuff, which is to be approved by the ASI. And, you know, ASI is a very conservative organization, and they would not allow anything big to happen. A tiny little disc to be displayed there, which says that they have adopted this monument. So that is what the monument mitra, that is Dalmia in this case, will get.
So what is the criteria of selection of these companies? How do you choose which company maintains which heritage structure? Is it based on their previous track records or experience of maintaining these monuments? Did a lot of these companies have that experience?
See, they have all those who wanted to adopt a particular monument. It's on our site. All the details are on our website. The entire process is on our website. So you can refer to that. So what we do is, when we receive, let us say, 5 letters from people, from it could be corporates, it could be NGOs, it could be individuals, we ask them to make a vision document. So, and they make a presentation before our committee, which is co-chaired by the Secretary Culture and the Secretary Tourism. And based on the presentation, we select somebody. It's not the money which is a criteria, because nobody pays money to us, or we don't pay money to anybody. How much money they would spend, that is not an indicator. What is their vision? How do you make that whole place, create an ambience that is appropriate for tourism, for people to come and visit and stay and admire the monument and to savor the monument. So these are the basic parameters based on which we make the selection.
I have to come back to my original question in that case, Mr. Alphons. All these facilities you are talking about, clean drinking water, bathrooms, benches, these are very basic things. Are these needs something that the government of India cannot provide at our heritage structures? Mr. Alphons?
No, it's not a question of what the government can do and can't do. It's a question of the involvement of people. We want the people of India to have a sense of involvement with their monuments. It is, after all, their heritage. It is not the heritage of some babu sitting in ASI or in tourism ministry. It is the heritage of the people of India. We want them to get involved. Unless there is a sense of involvement of the community, tourism doesn't work, and protection of heritage doesn't work.
All right, one last question. This has also now become a political issue. The opposition says that the government of India is giving away our national heritage sites to private players. Is it becoming difficult in this environment to explain your rationale?
Well, I think the opposition has a very short memory. They had beast out. They had actually given it to given the famous, one of the best monuments in the country, the Humayun's tomb, the Aga Khan Foundation, which is a foreign agency. It's not really that Aga Khan Foundation was permitted to come into the whole picture. They were allowed to restore the entire complex. So while in our deal, there is no restoration, they don't enter the monument, but Aga Khan Foundation was allowed to enter the monument and do the complete restoration. And to be fair to them, they did a very good job, excellent job. So I think these Congress people have a very short memory, very poor memory. So what can I say? I mean, let them live in their own little tiny world.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, KJ Alphons, the Minister of State for Tourism there, defending the move of the government to now allow private companies to adopt these heritage sites. He's told us that they get nothing in return apart from very small signages. We'll have to see how that works up in the days to come. The basic question, though, has not remained answered. Are bare necessities something that the government cannot provide? Well, that's the conversation with KJ Alphons. A lot more coming up on Primetime Debate. Stay tuned.